1 billion is a huge number. It's so huge, in fact, that most of us can't even comprehend or imagine having that kind of money. If you laid 1 billion $1 bills next to each other, they would stretch for 96,000 miles or 155,000 kilometers. This would extend across the entire Earth almost 4 times over. There's about 2,600 billionaires in the world right now, and some of these individuals have hundreds of billions of dollars. Did you know that billionaires have figured out a way to buy back time?
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Stay tuned to find out how they managed to buy something everyone needs. Before we begin, please subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon so you never miss a video from us. Firstly, you might be surprised to find out they don't spend crazy amounts on luxurious items. Well, they do spend millions on the world's finest things, but it's only a small percentage of their fortune. They have most of their wealth tied to assets like stocks, property, land, and usually the bulk of their money in their own company or business. These billionaires prioritize very different things than most people, such as time, security, and comfort. I know what you're thinking. I prioritize those things too. But billionaires do it on a very different level. One thing we learned when we were young is that money can't buy more time, when it actually can. Well, hypothetically speaking, it can. Let me explain. Think about how many hours you work and how long you spend commuting to and from your job. Even after all that, you must get home, make dinner, and do chores around the house. Not much time left in a short 24-hour day, is there? Now imagine not having to do any of those things. You would save more than half your day to do whatever you like. This is the luxury billionaires have. If they wanted to, they could stop working and enjoy the rest of their lives with their loved ones on an exotic island. Most of us look at time as abundant, whereas they count every second because once it's gone, there's no traveling back in time. Instead of doing house chores, they would rather pay someone to do the monotonous things in life so they can focus on their family or spend time working on their business and making more money. For them, doing chores is a waste of time and money. Therefore, a lot of billionaires hire cleaners to deal with daily tasks that normal people have to do themselves. Another thing billionaires spend money on is luxury travel. They've realized that driving and commuting is precious time, which could be spent doing something productive. Unless they're driving for pleasure, they shouldn't need to worry about being stuck in traffic and wasting time in long queues. Billionaires pay for chauffeurs because it allows them to attend Zoom meetings or work on their company while traveling to different cities. Think about how much work you could do if you didn't need to drive 2 hours a day commuting to and from work. Another thing very wealthy people do is travel in large SUVs rather than supercars. While they do occasionally drive around the neighborhood in their foreign supercar, they know that an SUV is much safer and doesn't stand out. The last thing successful people want is unnecessary attention, which can cause potential danger to them or the people around them. Don't get me wrong, they don't just buy any old SUV, they usually have it fully spec'd out with bulletproof tires and windows. When the time comes for them to travel to another country, they don't travel in economy or even first class. They usually have their own private jet waiting for them in their private hangar. Waiting in airport queues and going through security takes too much time. So the extremely rich just buy time by buying their own jet. This allows them flexibility as they can pretty much travel whenever they want for a very expensive price. They can justify the ridiculously large expenses because it saves them time. When money is of abundance, time becomes a scarce material. And as we mentioned before, billionaires respect their time more than anyone else. That's why you see people like Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos buying private jets. Another thing you may not know is that if they travel for business, they can usually write off their expense and get a huge tax relief. We won't go into too much detail about private jets, as we made a whole video about them. Click the link in the top right if you want to find out more about private jets. Billionaires prioritize their health. Being healthy is probably one of the most important things in life, as it dictates your future and your happiness. Fit and healthy people usually live longer and are happier than someone that's unhealthy. Rich individuals will usually have their own chef, and they will have the best nutritious meals made for them. Billionaires usually have personal trainers keeping an eye on their physical appearance. Missing the gym is not an option, and they'll make sure you go there for your workout.
Yo, what you doing, man? What you doing, man? What I doing? I can't eat that, man.
Being strong physically is important, However, you may argue that being strong mentally is just as crucial. Therefore, they usually have a therapist or a counselor guiding them with their daily lives. Imagine having someone to rant to on your bad days and getting all the things that are building up inside you off your chest. You won't have things weighing you down, and you'll probably be happier. The only thing more important than your health might be your security, and billionaires already have that under tight control. Security is one of those things that genuinely gives you peace of mind. Imagine going to a basketball game and having a full security team by your side. You wouldn't have to worry about potential threats, and you can enjoy the game in peace. Billionaires will pay hundreds of thousands for people to protect them and their loved ones, because all it takes is one crazy individual to come and end it all. Security guards are needed by celebs because they have a huge influence on the world and are known by many. If you would like to find out how much Beyoncé pays for security, click the video link in the top right. Court cases are strenuous and possibly dangerous to your empire. Thus, you need someone to represent you when you're in a tough spot. Billionaires pay for the best lawyers and accountants because there's always someone suing you, or you've got the IRS knocking on your door asking for more money. As you can probably tell, these things are time-consuming and annoying. Therefore, billionaires can justify paying exuberant amounts for these individuals. A lawyer is a billionaire's best friend, as they can make things go away and save you from losing your fortune to greedy ex-partners. Finally, billionaires spend the most money on their business and their education. This won't come as a shocker, because they probably got rich from the business to begin with. So it's a no-brainer to invest more money and time into it so they can make more. However, they spend a large amount on their education as well. They'll pay for private tutors, coaches, and books. Successful people keep learning and improving their mindset as it allows them to generate more dollars. Most people don't invest in themselves, hence why their mindset about money doesn't change or expand, while billionaires are open to new ideas and study new things before throwing money at them. Investing in yourself gives you the biggest return, as you can use that knowledge and skills and multiply it to make more money. Here's one thing you may not know. Education for businesses is tax deductible. This is why they can pay $100,000 for a coach or fly first class to their $10,000 seminar. However, this almost unfair advantage isn't just for billionaires. It's actually for anyone with a business. So pretty much anyone can utilize this. Billionaires live a life most of us only dream of. However, it's important to remember some of them worked very hard for many years to get where they are. What would you spend your money on if you were a billionaire? Make sure to let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe and turn on those post notifications. As always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.